We have a very special individual on the line.
Is he here?
Yes.
Are we talking with TMZ, our bestie?
We're kicking it. We got a jam-packed hour, first of all. We've got all kinds of topics to run through. But without further ado, Michael Babcock from TMZ.
Morning,
wait, first
guys.
of all, we should probably establish. Do you have young ones yourself, sir?
I don't yet, but here's hoping.
Yes. Okay.
And Michael, how do you feel about homework?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go and do the sports thing. I'm getting here. I am jealously listening.
One day, sir. Yeah. I can already tell he'd be an amazing dad.
Yeah.
This guy, Michael.
Thank
always
you,
great to
guys.
have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We have a couple headlines to get to before we
Yeah.
get into our interview segments. First and foremost, Harry Styles, Zoe Kravitz. What is happening, sir?
Yeah, I guess we've got two relationships to talk about today. So they are, and maybe relationship is the wrong word, especially with Zoe and Harry Styles, but they are casually dating each other. And friends with benefits, I think, is the way that it was put to us. But they are a thing, and they are very much into each other. They had been spotted last week in Rome together, and they were walking arm in arm. And I think at that point, obviously, people said, "Okay, this is obviously something more than just a friendship here." They're obviously, again, they're almost, short of holding hands, walking along the streets of Rome, again, looking very much into each other. Then she flies back. She actually has a new movie coming out, so she has to come back to New York for the premiere. She flies back alone, but then what do you know it? Who is there just a couple of days later? Harry Styles. They are once again seen in New York City together, looking very happy, looking flirty and all that good stuff. And we'll see where it goes. I think they're not putting a whole bunch of expectations on it at this point, but yeah, they're casually dating, and we'll see ultimately what happens. I suppose she's got a friendship with Taylor Swift, and Harry and Taylor Swift dated in the past, so maybe this means ultimately that Harry Styles ends up at Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding.
That's the main question.
We'll see what happens.
Well, I think they're darling together. Wasn't Zoe engaged before?
She was, yeah, to another actor who she was with for a while, and they were serious. And obviously, like we said, he has been in a lot of maybe not as serious relationships, but he's been in a lot of high-profile relationships, whether it's been Taylor Swift or Kendall Jenner, or there have been some other actresses out there that he's been spotted or he's been linked with. So no short of celeb relationships on his part. Now he has found himself in another one.
Michael, doesn't it seem like they're not really making that big of an effort to hide this, whatever the relationship is? They're out in public, they're holding hands and everything. Do you anticipate that they will, there's rumors obviously swirling, oh, what's their status online and all that. Do you anticipate them directly addressing the rumors, or in situations like this, do A-list celebrities like them just kind of let the rumor mill swirl and kind of bask in speculation?
I think it happens both ways. I don't think there's any playbook necessarily, but I mean, speaking of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they had never really spoken about the relationship, but it was all anybody was talking about, at least when it came to celebrity news. And we saw them out. We knew what we knew, but they just didn't talk about it. But then on the other hand, you've got couples who will openly talk about the relationship. The one thing I will say is, I think once they allow us to see them out so openly, like you said, they're not hiding it. They're walking, themselves out arm in arm. I think at that point they have already kind of tested the, whatever you want to call it, relationship, the friends with benefits. They have tested that. They've made sure that they've liked it. I think the last thing that a lot of these celebrities want is to go and be seen on a first date with somebody, and then everyone is talking about them, and then they don't like each other, and then the celebrity's got to answer questions about that other person, incessantly. So I think once you see them together, they know that they like each other, and I think it's usually a little bit further along at that point than we may think it is. So I am sure that they're really, again, into each other. They like each other, and if this turns into them dating and something serious, I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised.
Well, like I said, I think they're so cute.
They are.